Is superstar Darshan a devil or a hero? Well, he's been charged with murder. The Sandalwood star was busy shooting for his next film, which is ironically titled The Devil, the Hero. But now the devil will have to wear jail uniform. That's right, his blockbuster bail has been quashed by an irate apex court which has pulled up not just the Karnataka Sarkara as well as the jail authorities for the privileges they've extended to him. Why? Well, let's first get you a bit of a backgrounder to explain. Well, the Supreme Court has cancelled his bail in the high-profile Renukaswamy murder case, and he has been arrested yet again. But remember, even when he was facing serious murder charges, this actor, the superstar from Sandalwood, reportedly lived it up like royalty, exploiting every perk and privilege given to him, not just while he was in jail, but even later when he was out on bail. Let's get you the facts of this case. We are going to break down the serious charges that the superstar Darshan is facing. Him along with Renuka Gowda as well as the co-accused in the shocking murder of Renukaswamy, a case that has rocked Karnataka. The first charge that he faces is that of murder of Renukaswamy. Let's not forget this face. This is the face, the person who was called in, ambushed, allegedly tortured, then killed, and then his body was allegedly dumped into an open tree. The second charge that actor Darshan and also Gowda have faced is that of abduction. The third charge is that of criminal conspiracy against Renukaswamy. Also destruction of evidence as they went along with it. Also using forged documents to cover up the entire trail of crime. These are the allegations that Darshan is facing. Now the Supreme Court has slammed the High Court for what it calls the leniency towards the murder-accused Darshan. In fact, it's called the bail order perverse and legally flawed. We are going to stick to the exact words of the Supreme Court. This is what the Apex Court has said. First observation it made is that the High Court's order is perverse with legal infirmities. It says it failed to record any special reasons which have been given for bail to Darshan by the High Court. Also, it says that the trial court, not the High Court, must be evaluating the witnesses and the credibility of the witnesses. It is not the job of the High Court to do that. Also, it says that the High Court did not consider his role and the trial interference. After all, he is a very powerful man. He may influence the trial is the fear. And the Supreme Court says that the High Court didn't take that opinion into accord. Also, it said that there is a well-founded charges which are against Darshan and it is backed by compelling forensic proof. Supreme Court said that. Very scathing words. You must mark them. The court has also very strongly criticized the blatant VIP treatment which has been extended to Darshan when he was in jail before he got that bail. What exactly it is that the Supreme Court has said? It said that there should be no 5-star perks to be given to Darshan. He also has said that everyone is equal before law despite the popularity or privilege that they may enjoy. That cannot be a shield from law. It has also said that Darshan cannot be provided 5-star treatment in jail, and those are the visuals that you can see where he was in jail. We'll explain that picture in just a bit. Also, the Supreme Court has said we don't want to see any pictures of him smoking and drinking. Very categorically saying, we will summon the state if we see these photographs again emerging. Not just that, the Supreme Court has said we will suspend the jail superintendent if there is any 5-star treatment which is being extended to Darshan. But why this rap by the Supreme Court? Let's take a look, specifically zoom in and look at the controversial picture while Darshan was in jail. Remember, this was a leaked photograph which allegedly show how even in jail, Darshan was being treated like a VVIP star. Take a look at it very, very closely. There you have it. He's sitting there smoking. He's got a smoke in his hand. He's got a coffee mug. We are presuming that there is coffee in that mug. You could see him lounging in what appears to be the park inside a jail, having a good laugh with his friends. Allegedly, he also had a video call. That is the allegation, that he also carried out a video call. You can see a picture of that video call which he made from jail is the allegations. So he was making video calls. He was lounging around in the jail's parks. He was having good laughs with all his friends. These are his key aides, allies. One of them is his manager as well. They were sitting around lounging like stars as if he was on a film set when this was actually a jail. Out on bail, Darshan recently got special court's permission as well to travel to Thailand for the shoot of his new film, The Devil, that we have been talking about, ironically. And there are photographs, videos which are now emerging from the trip, which have quickly gone viral, and you'll see why. You can see this picture of him cruising on a yacht, having a good time. This is a man who's accused of murder, having a good time on a yacht. This is a picture from July again, a photo op with a fish. You can see him holding a fish along with one of his aides, his associates, holding up crabs and seafood and taking pictures and videos, having a gala time in Thailand. Another picture from Thailand, you can see him with several people there taking pictures as if he's a big star and not a murder accused. Well, these are the pictures that we have of his Thailand trip. But what has happened now? He's been ordered to come back. He's now been arrested, and he is now very soon going to be back behind bars. But let's take a look at how many times Darshan managed to secure bail right after he was arrested less than a year back. You can see and decide for yourself if it is due protocol or if it is a starry privilege. The first time he managed to get bail, this was an interim bail in October 30th last year. The reason for this bail, interim bail, was a surgery for his back pain. Second time, again in December, October, then again in December last year, he got a regular bail. The reason this time was for post-operative recovery from the surgery he had. Now again, from July 11 to 25th, he got permission to travel. This was to shoot in Thailand for his film, The Devil. We leave it to you, the viewers, to decide if this is just due procedure or is this a starry privilege which has been given to him. Let's go across to our panelists. Today, joining us on the show, we have Sanjana Galrani, who is an actor. Also, Abha Singh, a lawyer and activist, joining us. I'm going to start with you, Abha Singh, because it's very interesting. I find it very interesting what the Supreme Court has said about the lower court, which is the High Court, saying that the High Court's order is perverse with illegal infirmities, and there was mechanical exercise of discretion. Every time, Abha Singh, we ask anyone, they say, he's not flouted the law. He's been given permission to travel abroad. He's been given permission to go on shoots, have a good time, cruise around in Thailand. Why should we be irate over it? But today even the Supreme Court has said the significance of the statement coming in. Abha Singh?
Can I come in?
You know, the single judge bench of Justice Vishwajit Shetty, while granting bail to actor Darshan, said that he was not told the grounds of arrest. Now, this is a new thing which has started. Everyone is being given bail on the ground that at the time of arrest by the police, the grounds of arrest were not told to you. This is a technical issue, and it cannot be, technical lines cannot be the handmaid of justice. You have to think of justice. Here was an actor who got a poor auto driver who was a fan, arrested, brutally kidnapped, beaten up for 3 days, and then the body was found in a drain. So, kidnapping, murder, brutality. After that, you say, oh, you did not give the grounds of arrest, hence we are giving him bail. No. Courts have to remember this, judges have to remember this, that just because there's a technical error, justice cannot be failed. So that was the biggest issue which Supreme Court came up, and it rightly said that the court had not used its mind judicially. So that is a good message to all the high courts who are giving bail left and right, saying, oh, you did not give the reason of arrest. Secondly, of course, in the jails, as you said, in the prison, treating them as VIPs, courts have told them clearly that you are not going to do that again, and if anything like this is noticed, you are going to be placed under suspension. I think this was a much needed thing, because all over India, UP, Bihar, you can see all these dons getting liquor in the jail, being supplied women, mobiles. So that has to end. The message has gone that there is no justice for the poor. And rightly the court has said that rule of law has to prevail. Howsoever mighty, powerful you are, where you are, law is above you. It's a great day for justice in this country. It is a great day for reposing people's faith again in the court.
Well, absolutely. But Sanjana Galrani, is this a systemic problem where stars, despite the fact the Supreme Court has said today that there is credible forensic evidence, there are very serious grave charges and well-found charges at that stars continue to be stars. Today, we saw several people turning up outside Darshan's residence to catch a glimpse of him. There are those who are being trolled today. Those actors also who are being trolled today, such as Ramya, because they dared to say that the Supreme Court's right and Darshan may have been in the wrong. That stardom doesn't seem to fade, Sanjana.
Absolutely. The entire thing, I come from the Kannada film industry, and the entire situation which has happened is very, very, very unfortunate. Firstly, I condemn the murder of any innocent. I completely condemn it. But at the same time, I think we should not jump the gun and call him convict. The way people are portraying him already is like he's a convict and not accused. Right now, he has several allegations on him. And when it comes to his Thailand trip or photographs of him in Thailand, he's out on bail. And bail is a basic right of any accused until you are proven guilty. Basically, you're innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. We have a lawyer also over here with us, and I'm definite that she will agree with us. So we cannot judge him as if he's actually a murderer. But of course, yes, it's like a black day for us here in the Kannada film industry to see him get arrested all over again. And the name of the Kannada film industry is being put up everywhere saying a Kannada actor has been arrested, Kannada superstar is arrested. We are all really, really very saddened by it. Justice should be served irrespective of whoever or whatever has committed the crime. But at the same time, we clearly believe that Darshan is not somebody who will get himself involved in any issue like this. And this is because of his first circle of friends who are his true fans has gone and attacked attacked the victim.
But Sanjana, the Supreme Court has said that there is credible forensic evidence to back these charges.
It's too early to jump the gun to call anyone accused. We should wait for the trial to happen.
He is an accused, we'll not call him a convict.
Exactly, yes. So it's too early to just do a media trial and say Supreme Court has told forensic evidence is enough. We have to respect the court of law, each and every one of us here. Nobody is bigger than the Supreme Court, and we are all here to respect the decision of the Supreme Court. But at the same time, we are praying that our star comes back home.
They are hoping their star comes back home. Abha Singh, I would also like to ask you, we are just looking at the number of times he managed to get bail, which is thrice. Once it was for a surgery for the back. Second time it was to recover from the surgery in the back. Third time it is to go out and shoot. But a normal person get these kind of leverages to travel outside the country, court giving permission, because the Supreme Court doesn't seem to think so. But would this happen for anyone, or is it happening only because he's a star? Abha Singh?
All these privileges, perks he's getting because he's a star. In fact, so many cases we've seen that you are supposed to surrender your passport when bail is given. How come this actor continue to have his passport is one issue. That's one of the conditions of bail, that you will not leave the country. Your passport will be kept with the local jurisdiction, the police. How come he had his passport and you give him to shoot? It's appalling. It's absolutely shocking.
But Sanjana saying, Abha Singh, that he got the court's permission for that.
Special permission. Yes,
Abha Singh, Sanjana is pointing out that he took the court's permission.
Court's permission. See, the court, that's what we are saying. That's why we are saying that the Supreme Court said that you have not used your mind judicially. The High Court has erred in giving these permissions. A common man in this country does not get bail like this at all. There are people who are denied even a week's bail for the marriage of their children, or if any death in the family. I can tell you so many cases where bail has been rejected even though there has been a death in the family. So here you are letting them go for shooting because they can hire the grandest of the lawyers, the best of the lawyers, and cheat on the justice system. That is the question. That can money buy you freedom, money buy you justice? No. Supreme Court has rightly put this issue. And
money
High Court was
and
not
stardom
supposed to
cannot
go into
buy
the
you
trial
your
when the
freedom
trial was yet to start.
if you are running foul of the law is the point Abha Singh is making. But Sanjana, we're going to put up those pictures also of Darshan sitting in jail. The way he was lounging around in jail, cigarette in hand, a coffee mug in the other hand, having a good laugh with his peeps, inmates within the jail, in a park in a jail. Sanjana, come on. I'm sure even you can see how this is not going to be extended to just about any inmate. It's Darshan, and this is his golden cage.
He was penalized while this happened, and he's already, right now, if you can see, as a result of this, he's not going to be in the Parapanagara jail, which is in Bangalore. As a result of this, he was shifted to a very traditional and a more stricter jail without even basic facilities.
But that's because he misused his privileges. He did misuse his privileges.
Now things are turned around, and he's really been penalized for whatever has happened in this particular picture. So
I'm sure you'll say that it's well worth it. That's the way everyone should be, whether he's a star or a common man. Sanjana, you'd agree?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are running out of time, but I appreciate it. Sanjana Galrani for joining us, as well as Abha Singh for putting us all of this into the legal perspective. Of course, interestingly, he's got now this movie, Darshan's movie, The Devil. The hero, incidentally, is the title of this film that is about to release. He's just finished shooting for it. We'll leave it up to you, the viewers. Is he the devil or is he the hero? Without a short break, stay tuned.